What's good, YouTube land? Silver Collector here. Unexpectedly, I recently found Wave 3 of Power of the Primes. So, in no particular order, we're starting with Sinnertwin. Yeah, I picked up the 3 other Terracons that I was missing, because I wanted to finish my Abominus. And bank account be damned. But here's Sinnertwin in his standard bubble packaging. Got pictures of the alt mode there and there. Got a nice picture of Abominus right there. The molded in 13 or 12. Yeah, it's 12. I know it's 13 originally, but Power of the Primes says it's 12. Although they did release that recent well, they released a leader class Optimal Optimus that they've repainted to look like Optimus Primal, which is a weird concept in my head. But they released him with the Throne of the Primes and apparently the 13th Prime or something. Yeah. Here's your pictures, box, and whatnot, and blah 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 blah. I just want to get them open. So here's our little twin doggo in his beast mode. And he is pretty adorably terrifying. Adorably terrifying. Here is the card. Collector's card. Megatronus Sinnertwin. Wreaks havoc everywhere it isn't. What the... Okay, I'll give you props on that one. Instructions, blah blah blah. So here's Sinnertwin. He is a twin-headed dog beast thing in a very weird shade of yellow and aqua. I'll just remove his hand, his combiner hand, Power of the Prime's armor, Prime armor, whatever you want to call it. The gun I put on bottom. And yeah, get a look at his 2 heads. They do have some nice detailing on them. Horns are picked out in, I believe, purple. Thankfully, all 4 of his eyes are painted. All 6 of his eyes, I should say. Boom. And you've got 1 row of teeth painted silver. So that's good. He does have a bit of an overbite though, which is adorable. You got some silver paint on the thighs, nothing on these or the tail. Unfortunately, just the tail's solid. It's not like the what? I don't know. There was a third-party set of Terracons. I don't even know if they're actually finished with that set yet, but I believe that one had a articulated tail. This one, unfortunately, does not, but does have paint on his very obvious robot mode legs. And that's pretty much it, other than a Decepticon insignia on the shoulder and a little bit of paint on the bottom. It's very sparsely painted, but there's quite a bit of detail there, some ribbing on the necks, quite a bit of mechanical detail to make up for the lack of paint. I'm sweating because my air conditioner is apparently full of water and I can't figure out how to empty it. Articulation wise, heads on a ball joint can go downwards, can't really go up much unless you activate the really weird neck joint. It's a hinge that looks like a secondary mouth, but it's pegged in, and that just looks odd to me. They don't have any sideways. They really need some sideways head action. I made that sound incredibly more awkward than it needs to be. But, yep, ball joint can look down that far. Open mouth, as mentioned before. Hips are on a ball joint. And one of my issues with this toy so far is the slider that slides it from robot mode to beast mode just does not... It's very loose. It doesn't lock in anywhere. It just kind of frictions into place. You do have outward, do have a swivel there, and a elbow joint right there. This piece is just one solid piece. The hind legs are on a just a clip connection, so you could just take them off, but they just get they can go all the way around and make it look awkward. And that's basically it for beast mode. So we have to go into the other modes. So what are we going to go? We're going to go into beast mode, or we're going to go into leg mode. So just do that. We're going to go into leg mode, then go into arm mode, and then into robot mode. You can pop the head off the ball joint. Oh, and weapon storage I already showed there and there. You could also do it like that, but alright. So we're gonna have to what was it? Panel. The legs are actually quite stuck together. There we go. You actually fold that out. Actually, no, we're gonna... I believe it should stay... Wait. Yeah. Yeah, like that. Fold up the tail. Fold up the tail. And I have no idea where the actual arms of this are supposed to go, but you can fold out that. Let's say they go there. I might look at the instructions later, but let's lock them in place there. Let's take where... Oh, crap. How's that for a shin? Yeah. Maybe I can swivel around. Oh, God. I don't want to look at the instructions, but I'm going to. Oh, there are also those ports on the shoulders I didn't even notice. Fold up the tail, fold down the arms. Yeah, I'm pretty much there. Except it wanted... Oh, it wanted them there, and the arms, I guess, can just go... Where do they... I believe they tab in somewhere. It's actually apparently supposed to look like this. According to the instructions. Oh, right. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, I see. Down like that, there's a slot in the foot that just kind of frictions onto that tab. Not even very well, but there. That's apparently, you can do that, but I like them a bit more flush. And then you add a foot and a torso, which we will do later. And you have one. I hate these instructions because I can never remember how to fold them up. Because I always get to a point where they just look terrible. And then just get frustrated and just shove them in the bin, but not. I mean, in my drawer of instruction manuals, in case I ever want to sell my Transformers. But yeah, there's your shin mode. We'll go into arm mode. So take that. I'll just get these out of the way for now. I'll put these there. Now we want to come on. Split the legs. Fold out these panels. Rotate downwards. If you can get the clearances in your favor. There we go. And then you're going to want to actually fold that piece down. And then fold the leg back together. Yeah. Go down. Fold out. There's only one, obviously. I don't believe Sinnertwin is commonly an arm, so I'm probably never going to use him as an arm. After, like, the video, but the instructions don't show arm mode because he's a leg. Like, standardly, he's a leg, but I'm gonna half-ass it. And where should I go with? I'm just gonna actually. Can they actually fit? Well, they can actually go all the way like that. So. I feel so unprofessional, but I'm gonna leave him all the way there, and let's make him, since Cutthroat is the left arm, we'll make him the right arm. Fold that out. Fold that out. You do get an elbow joint. You get bicep swivel. Get wrist swivel. You get a piece that I somehow snapped off. And I'll figure that out. I'll go watch somebody's review, but you got a arm with random dog heads lying on the back of it. Yeah. I'll save the team-up shot for the full Abominous review. Yeah. There's a generic chunky looking arm. So let's go into robot mode. So fold down that peg. Fold these back. Flip out the wrists. They are just right there. There's a little piece to help you with that. Fold the other one. And fold that back. Make sure those are upright. You're going to want to take this panel, fold it like as far as it'll go down, and then just fold the head up until it snaps in place, fold the panel back, fold the dragon heads down, rotate that, remove that, and split the legs, and if you want you can fold that back, or you don't have to. I'll leave it there because otherwise I'll probably forget about it. But there is Sinnertwin in his robot mode, and it looks fairly indiscriminate. It looks like a generic bloke with some bits hanging off him that resemble legs of a dog. I guess that's kind of what the Terracons are about, really, is fairly generic robots with just elements of their beast mode hanging off of them. Let's take a look at the head sculpt. I really like that head sculpt. It's very much Scramble City blockhead with a very nicely sculpted silver face and yellow eyes. So, looks good. And it's got a little bit of molding in it to, I don't know what that represents, the head crest or something. Well, we move down. We've basically got nothing we haven't seen already. He hides literally nothing but his hands and his head. Although, part of me, I wish the combiner peg was like the same yellow and silver that the torso is, just so it blended in better. What's funny is you can do that. Yeah, everything we've already seen, basically. I like the look of him. His thighs might be a bit skinny, but that's due to transformation. It actually kind of looks a bit streamlined. You can give him his generic blue pistol. It has some molding on it, but other than that, it's just a solid blue gun. I hate the mechanism the arms are on. It just really bugs me. And you can have him wear the stupid prime armor. Or I guess he can hold it in his hand as something. Or I didn't show it in beast mode, but you can have him wear it on his shoulder. Why, I don't know, but you can. Articulation. Head is on the ball joint, but you don't get much range due to it being solid. But you can get a little bit of tilt side to side. You can get the full swivel, extra swivel. You can look up that much. It's barely anything. Shoulders are on a ball joint, and the transformation joint constantly goes everywhere. So, but you can get a full swivel up with, hopefully without popping it off the ball joint. You do get full outward bend due to the cut in the top, which is very nice. You do have a bicep swivel of just over 90 degrees at the elbow bend. Very nice. Unfortunately, no wrist articulation, but you can use a transformation joint if you want. You do get a waist joint. Nice. The beast heads don't get in the way, which is very nice. If there's one thing about Sinnertwin, I do like how much his torso is just a cube. It looks kind of funny how squared off it is. Hips are on a ball joint. Go forwards, go all the way backwards, although they do bump into the dragon head, beast, dog heads. I suddenly forgot his name for some reason. Hunger. There we go. Hunger is the dragon. You get Full outward, almost full outwards, about that much. That's probably good enough for a full Van Dam split. You do get a thigh swivel. You have a 90-degree knee bend, which, given how small his thigh is and how massive his shins are, it doesn't look like much is going on, but it's like close to enough. And you do have a little bit of forward if you want. Nothing at the foot, although he's sculpted in that A stand so he can stand still very easily. And yeah, that's pretty much everything for Sinnertwin. I don't really know if there's anything. Here's a big thing in Power of the Primes. I think it's only 3 waves. Because after this, there's punch, counter punch, a couple leaders I've missed, the Nemesis Rodimus, or the Rodimus Unicronus and the Nemesis Prime, along with the aforementioned Optimal Optimus. But for Voyagers, after the Terrorcons, or Deluxes I should say, I can't think if there's anything, because they've already announced the next Transformers line is like the Siege War for Cybertron or something, which from shots from the most recent SDCC, they look really good. I'm excited for things like the side swipe, having a new deluxe side swipe because I never got the Universe version. What else? The Ultra Magnus looks really cool because looks like it's based heavily off RID Ultra Magnus, which was my favorite Ultra Magnus, the only one I ever knew, because I grew up after G1. I grew up with Beast Wars into RID. Like, there's a lot of actually stuff that looks cool that I'm more excited for than I was excited for Power of the Primes. Because Power of the Primes only like 3 waves or so, like 3 combiners, 1 I didn't even want, Volcanicus, and just some generic characters that are getting a deluxe toy that happens to be a combiner limb, and 3 random leader class toys. So I don't know. I don't want to say I'm disappointed with Power of the Primes, but I'm looking forward to the next line more than I was at the end of Titan's Return when I heard about Power of the Primes. Like, somehow we still don't have the Seacons. What is going on? Why can't we get a version of the Seacons? Seriously, I don't know. But thanks for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. Until next time, keep it weird.